welcome back to Bracelets, etc. Last week I showed you how I made this flat herringbone bracelet, and today I'm going to show you how to make this twisted tubular herringbone bracelet. We're going to use different colors, and along the way I'm going to show you how to just do regular tubular herringbone without the twist, and give you an example of how that will look. So if that's something you'd like to see, please hit the like button, come back, and we'll get started. Okay, so for this bracelet, I'm using 3 different colors of 8/0s, and I've got a light blue, a light beige or a cream color, and a darker blue. I'm going to use 2 bead cap endings, and I'm going to put a jump ring through this little hole on the ending here and attach the clasp. We're going to need some E6000 glue for this, for putting these on, the bead cap endings. And I'm also using 8-pound Fireline in crystal and a size 11 beading needle. So I've threaded my needle with a comfortable amount of thread, and I'm not using a stop bead, but if you need to use a stop bead, please feel free. And I'm going to pick up 4 of my first color. And twisted tubular herringbone starts out like every herringbone with ladder stitch. So I'm going to drop those down. And I'm going to go up 2, like that, and pull through. Okay, and then I've got my first ladder stitch. I'm going to go down through those 2 beads on the right there. And I'm going to pick up 2 more of my cream colored. I'm coming out of the bottom. I'm going to go through the top, come down. I'm going to go up through those 2 now. I'm going to pick up 2 more cream color, coming out of the top. I'm going to go through the bottom. They're going to be a little wonky at first because that's just the nature of most beading projects. But we're going to go back and straighten them out. I'm going to go down like that. And then I'm going to go over and pick up 2 more of my light blue, come down. And this is, like I said, this is ladder stitch now. And then I'm going to go up like that. Then I'm going to pick up 2 more of the light blue, coming out of the top light blue bead. We're going to go through the bottom. We're going to go back down through the 2 we just put on. And this is what you have. Okay, so this is what you have, and we're going to go back through, up and down, and reinforce, just to keep it straight and to reinforce. I'm going to go down, cream, go up the next set of cream color, go down the blue, darker blue, and then back up. Okay, so now we've reinforced, and now to get the cylinder shape, or the tubular shape, we're going to fold it in half, like that, and I'm going to sew through that set of blue, light blue, and then back up through the dark blue. Going to go back down one more time through the light blue and up through the dark blue. And here's our little tubular shape, and you'll see it take more shape as we move on. So we've got our ladder stitch and our base for our bracelet. Now, tubular twisted herringbone is the same. You pick up 2, they're done in sets of 2. So it's done basically the same way. So I'm coming out of the top bead there. When I first start out a tubular stitch, I just go down 2, the 2 that are there. And there you have your first 2 on. I'm going to go up the cream color, pick up 2 more, go down the cream color, and up the light blue. I'm going to pick up 2 light blue, go down the next set of light blue, and then now we're stepping up, and we're going to go up the 3. I'm going to do 1 more row of straight tubular herringbone, and then I'll show you how we twist it. So regular herringbone, you're going to pick up 2. I'm going to pick up the dark blue, go down 1, up 1. So regular herringbone or tubular herringbone is down 1, up 1. So we're going to pick up 2 more, down 1, up 1, up the blue, light blue. Okay. Now we're going to pick up 2 light blue, go down the light blue, and up the dark blue. Okay. So that in itself is just tubular herringbone. And I'll show you a piece I did with just 2 different colors. I've done a piece with the light blue and the darker blue together with just those 2 colors. So that's really a set of 4 8/0 beads. And this is how just a plain tubular rope would look. And it's great for different projects. You can even embellish it, and I can show you on a different video. And you could also do it in 11/0s, like I've started a little section here. This is a set of like gunmetal and silver together. And this would be a nice chain. Now, it does take a while to get a neck chain this length in the 11/0s, but it is really pretty on. Okay, so now we're going to start to twist this, which will make the bracelet look like, where is this one here, the one I've done in purple and white. So we're coming out of the top of this darker blue. We're going to pick up 2 dark blue, and we're going to go down the next dark blue. And you can see they look like little towers here, and they're not really connected until the next row. So to twist it, you're going to go down 1, up 2. So we're going to go up the second cream colored one and pull through. We're going to pick up 2 of the cream, go down 1, and then we're going to go hop over to the next light blue and go up 2. So I'm going to pick up 2 light blue, go down 1, and now we're coming to our step up because we put a set on each column or each tower. So our step up will be, and it'll always be on the darker blue, up 3. So it's down 1, up 2, all the way around till you step up, then it's down 1, up 3. Okay. So we're going to do some more. I mean, that's basically it for the length of your bracelet, but I'm going to show you how it starts to curve. So here we go. We're going to go pick up the 2 dark blue, go down 1, kind of make them sit nicely, then up 2. Like that. You're going to pick up 2 of your cream color, go down 1, and that pops those 2 on that cream color tower, and you're going to go up 2 of the light blue. We're going to put on 2 more light blue, go down 1. And because we are stepping up again with the dark blue, we're going to go up 3. And you can see it's starting to curve a little bit, but you'll see more as we get going. So we're coming out of the dark blue. We're going to pick up 2, go down 1, up 2 of the cream colored ones. We're going to pick up 2 of the cream color, down 1, up 2. Pick up 2 of the blue. I'm going to go down 1. And because we're back to our dark blue and this is our step up, we're going to go up 3. Like that. Okay, let's just keep continuing on. I'm going to pick up 2 of the dark blue, go down 1, hop over to the cream color and go up 2. So it's like regular herringbone, but you're kind of just sewing them in a circle. And it's kind of a thirsty stitch as far as thirsty for thread because I'm already getting a little bit low. I probably should have used a little bit longer of a thread, but I'll go until I can use up this thread, and then I'll go and do the rest offline and come back when I've got the whole thing done. So there's 2 of the cream, going down 1, going up 2 of the light blue. Take 2 of the blue, go down 1, and here we are at our step up with the darker blue, and up 3. Pick up 2 of the darker blue, go down 1, and just make sure they sit. See, there's like 3 little towers next to each other, and then go up 2. Pick up 2 cream, go down 1, up 2 of the light blue. Pick up 2 of the light blue, go down the other one like so. Kind of get them to set nice. Then go up 3 because this is our step up. I always try to remember which color is my step up, so when I get around to it, I know. And you can kind of see, excuse me, when you're looking at even this little piece, how it's starting to curve. And it's just going to twist. You're going to keep sewing your beads on. It's going to twist around and around and make a very beautiful twisted herringbone bracelet. Go down 1. Up 2. Pick up 2 cream. Down 1. Up 2. Pick up 2 light blue. Go down 1. And then up 3, because this is our step up. Like that. Okay. And it's starting to curve nicely, so I'm going to go off and do the rest of the length of my bracelet, and then come back and I'll show you how I glue the ends on. Okay, so I've done the length of my bracelet, and see how it curves nicely around each other and twists. I really love this stitch. Okay, and so the one end, I'm just going to thread this tail thread, and I'll show you how I tie a few half-hitch knots and then burn that off. But see, this end here, I put my last row on, and these are not connected yet. So we got to connect them. So I'm going to go, I usually go down to up to, and then I'm going to go back once again, just making sure they're all sewn together, all the towers. So let's go through all of them, go down these 2. Up the next 2 cream, and then back down the blue. I'm going to go back up the cream, down the next set of cream, and then we're going to go up the blue, and then back down the cream. up. And there you go. They're all connected, sewn together. Now, there are many ways that you can end off a twisted tubular herringbone. I could put a wire guard on here and then attach my clasp, but I like the look of these bead caps. So what I'm going to do in a second, I'm going to show you. I'm going to glue that on like that. And then when that dries, it's going to need to dry overnight. I'm going to put a jump ring through, and I've decided to use a lobster claw clasp. You can use any clasp, whether it's a magnetic or toggle. And then I think I'm going to make a kind of like an extender chain with 6mm jump rings. So let me show you how I sew this in. Sew my threads in. I'm just going to hop over to the blue. And it's the same way I do any beading project. I tie a few half-hitch knots, pick up some thread on the thread bridge there, go down. I'd like to tie about 3 half-hitch knots, sew through. That way I feel comfortable that the thread is sewn in really nicely and nothing's going to unravel. Let's go down. Pick up another part of this thread bridge in the middle here. Let's see if I can. And I'm going to sew down. And that's basically how I added thread earlier. I tied off my my thread, and then I threaded a new needle, tied like 3 half-hitch knots, and then came up exactly where I came out from when my thread, you know, my thread left off. And that's exactly how I added the thread. I think I've done a, I think I did. I did do a short on how I add thread. So I'm going to just burn this off now. And I'm going to do the same on this end. I'm going to thread this tail thread, go down, tie some half-hitch knots, and then burn that off. And then I'll come back and I'll show you how I put on the bead caps. Okay, so because I'm old, I couldn't get the cap off of this E6000. Sometimes when you use E6000, it holds so well that it sticks really tight to the tube. So I found a smaller tube that I could get the lid off, and I'm just going to put a drop or two in like that. Then I'm going to place the cap over that like that. I'm going to do the same with the other side. All you need is basically a drop or two. And you're going to want to have the windows open because this is strong stuff. I love E6000 because it's such a strong glue. Let me know in the comments if you have a favorite glue and what that might be. So I am going to let this dry overnight. I'm not going to touch it for 8 hours. And then tomorrow morning I'll see you and we'll put on the clasp and then we'll have a bracelet. Okay, well, good morning. I let this dry overnight, the bead cap endings, and I'm very confident that they're securely on my beadwork. So I'm going to pick up a jump ring. These are 6mm jump rings. Open it up. Put on the lobster claw and then just thread that through the ending of that bead cap ending. And I purchased these on Amazon. And they came in different sizes and different metal finishes. So I like to keep something like that on hand if I want to do like a rope type bracelet or necklace, and I have some kind of endings that I can just glue in. And I'm going to put on, I kind of made a little extender chain just with the jump rings. I'm going to make it 5 altogether. So I'm going to take this last jump ring, thread that through the last loop on my little chain, thread that through the bead cap ending, and close it up. And there you go. We have ourselves a finished twisted tubular herringbone bracelet. So this is what it looks like on. You could definitely use a toggle clasp or basically any clasp you want that you can attach with a jump ring. So I hope you enjoyed learning the twisted tubular herringbone. And in the beginning, I showed you how to do just the regular tubular herringbone. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you give it a like, hit the subscribe button, ring that bell, and you'll be notified of any time I upload a new video. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.